Oh, Kitty, are you okay? You're right. That was a very serious incident. I hope the damage to the car isn't too bad. I will check that in a moment, but right now, I am far more concerned with you. You aren't in any pain, are you? That's good. I'm glad you were wearing your seatbelt properly. Any accident in the car can get really bad really quickly. Which is why I insisted that you sit here with a seatbelt. Yes, Kitty, I am sorry. Didn't I say that already? It's not like it was intentional. Honestly, Kitty, I am really sorry. If my ears could flop down over my eyes right now, they would. I feel really bad, but my emotional overreaction has to wait. I need to check you over before we go anywhere. If you're hurt, I need to know. And it's really easy for the shock of something like this to distract you from what happened. So, if I'm going to check you over, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more than just pet you. I'm going to need to put my hands on your legs to check them properly. Will that be okay? Can I have consent to touch you, please? That means you're not supposed to scratch me for this. Do you understand? Thank you, Kitty. I'm gonna start with your little paws. Do you feel anything different when I squeeze right here? That's good. Let's move up a little bit. If I pull your leg this way, does it hurt at all? Okay, well, we can't just do one leg. We need to check them all. Does anything feel off? Don't joke like that, Kitty. I'm trying very hard to take care of you. What if I poke into your little pitties like this? Anything? Okay, last thing. Do I still have permission to touch your neck? Nothing feels off. Look at me. Your eyes are still moving like normal, so I would say you are doing great. I may not be a doctor, but I have seen a thing like this before. And wouldn't you agree, no pain, no problem, right? That's a bit of a hyperbole, don't you think? You did not almost die, Kitty. You were wearing a seatbelt and I only hit a curb. It's not that big of a deal. Seriously, while I can accept calling it an accident, it was not a life-threatening one. Take a deep breath for me, will you? I'll do the same. Clearly, I need to slow down and be more careful. Wait here while I check that hubcap. Yes, Kitty. I'm checking to make sure the wheel didn't fall off. Yes, Kitty. I did say a bad word. I am frustrated by that wheel, but that doesn't make what I said okay. You are right, I shouldn't have said that. No, the wheel did not fall off, and the car is not broken. But that hubcap is cracked. It's a simple fix, but I will need to buy a new one later. In the meantime, if you could slow down on the exaggerations, that would be kinda cool. Yes, Kitty, we can still go on our trip. This isn't going to stop us. I have been looking forward to this camping trip for I can't even tell you how long. It's going to be so nice to be in the great outdoors. The air will feel fresh, the sounds will be quiet, and you and I will lounge around in the hammock that I packed. I promise this was absolutely not an elaborate plot to get you to the vet's office. Why would you even say that? Well, I guess it does kind of sound like what's on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge, but that is a wild jump to get to from a busted hubcap. Please don't say things like that anymore. In reality, we are going on a fun trip, and we are going to have a great time, and that darn hubcap that I have to replace is not going to stare at me all weekend. No, Kitty, I am not about to fixate on that. The hubcap will not be the focal point of our weekend. I am not going to lay awake tonight thinking about it, and I will certainly stop talking about it before it consumes the entire drive. What do you mean by a yellow stripe incident? Oh, you're saying it's going to be like that time I scraped the back of the car. I did stress about that for a while, didn't I? And now look at it. It's not bothering us anymore now that we have our very own broken hubcap. No, Kitty, it's a figure of speech. I don't really want to stop the car again just to look at one of several damaged points of the car. No, Kitty, I don't want to stop the car and look at all of them either. I'm glad that you feel like your schedule has the time available for that, but this is going to be a long car ride if we keep trying to find reasons to stop. And it's going to feel even longer if you keep teasing me about wrecking the car. We'll be on the highway soon. I could use maybe a bit of emotional support from you. Could you handle that? Thanks, Kitty. Oh, you've been working on your story ideas. That sounds like a much more enjoyable topic of discussion. What have you come up with so far? Oh, so you're sticking with the blue fur squirrel, are you?